So to the last of our 5 semi-finals this afternoon, and it features Peter Hoeg Gade of Denmark, the 34-year-old number 2 seed, up against Chen Long, the number 3 seed from China. Toss of the coin for the start of this men's singles semi-final. Top half of the draw, of course, is Li-Ning against Chen. But Chen Long, 22-year-old from Xiamen in Fujian province, beaten finalist last year. This particular tournament, lost out in last year's final to Li-Ning, is up against one of the most remarkable athletes in the whole of sport, not just badminton, Peter Gade from Aalborg, 34 years of age. The number 2 seed, and 5 times he's won medals at World Championships. Silver in 2001, 4 bronze medals, including last month at Wembley. And that for a man who first reached the coveted status of world number 1 back in 1997, when he was just 20 years of age. It's quite remarkable. Here we are, all these years later, and his world ranking is 3. Incredible. Well, he's been in the final of this tournament before. That was back in 2006. Lost out to Chen in the final. So both these men, previous finalists here at the China Masters. Chen Long, now appearing in his 7th semi-final in 10 tournaments. In fact, it was Chen Long who was involved in one of the biggest surprises and upsets in the World Championships, not just in the World Championships, but in World Badminton in general, because in the first round at the World Championships last month in Wembley, as the number 5 seed, he lost in the very first round to Kevin Corden of Guatemala. He held 3 match points in the deciding game, but before losing it 27-25. Of course, Kevin Corden went on to reach the quarter-final. He's played 3 matches so far against Mark Riebler, Xie Xuan Yi, and Li Hunil, won all of them in 2 straight games.
On the left, Chen Long, China. Chen Long to serve. Lao play.
So, Chen Long, the number 3 seed, against Peter Gade, number 2 seed. Well, I was saying that Chen Long won all of his 3 previous matches in 2 straight games. Only been on court for a total of 2 hours 8 minutes. Peter Gade, on the other hand, had to play a qualifier from China in the first round. He needed 3 games there. Then he played against Kashyap Parupalli of India. And then yesterday in the quarterfinal, a marathon match against the number 5 seed, Du Pengyu. An hour and 21 minutes on court last night. So he's been on court a total of 3 hours 5 minutes. So very nearly an hour longer on court than his opponent, and I can't help but wonder at the age of 34 whether he's managed to fully recover from those long matches in time for today's semi-final. This is the 5th meeting between these two players. Previous 4 occasions, the honours are shared, 2 wins apiece. The last time they played was in the quarterfinal of the All England Championships earlier this year, and it was Chen who prevailed. It's a great neck shot.
2-1.
Well, he's got his right knee heavily bandaged as Chen Long. A very physical player, he's a very strong athlete, very powerful legs. Paulsen nearest to us, and Hans Christian Wittinghus lost in the quarterfinal yesterday to Shenzhen. Teams always very supportive of one another. Players help each other out, good sparring partners. Overdone it. Married man with 2 daughters, Hoeg Gade. Did have his injury problems around about this time last year, actually. Gade had a back injury and he missed the Danish Super Series event, his home Super Series event, and also the Hong Kong Super Series. Apart from that, he had a knee problem back in 2002, and touch wood, has kept himself in remarkably good physical condition. And there's Joachim Fischer. Disappointed obviously with the result of his mixed doubles semi-final, but still here supporting, and that just emphasises the fact that very good team spirit amongst the Danish players.
4-3.
To me, that was a tired-looking shot. Perhaps his recovery from that marathon last night still perhaps not completely warmed up and moving freely in this semi-final. Outmaneuvered. And I'm not sure that really playing a running game when you've had almost an hour's more badminton than your opponent is the right tactics. And maybe he should be going for his shots a little bit more. There's me being critical when he went for his shots and made an error. Perhaps that is the right tactic. It's gone wide. All England champion 12 years ago. 1999, of course, beats Taufik Hidayat of Indonesia. The only All England title for Peter Gade. To towel down speaks volumes. Only had 11 points, and that's only in progress 6 minutes. It's gone wide. Oof. One of Gade's favourite shots, his trademark shot, that little hold and flick. A number of opponents he sees in the wrong direction. Oof, what good judgment. Was just long of the back line. Back level, 7-all. Had the most remarkable year last year, did Peter Gade. 10 tournaments played, individual tournaments, and at least reached the semi-final in every single one. And that obviously included World Championships, All England.
Service over. And 7.
Overdone it.
9-7.
Charles Francia on the right. very noticeable with these two players, the tactics of using all four corners of the court, push their opponent to the back, then make them move the full diagonal of the court by blocking to the net, push them to the back again. Both players employing the same tactics. Oh yes, he was ready and waiting for it. Hovering round the net, Peter Gade, expecting the drop shot, pounced on it when it came, and he's back level. Very delighted with his quarter-final victory late yesterday evening. Chen against number 8 seed Li-Ning. Lay down on the floor. Arms raised in the air. Yeah, that's nicely done. So a 2-point advantage at the mid-game interval.
Lidt uprovokeret fejl. Ellers spiller vi helt fint. Det vigtigste nu er, det er, at du bliver ved med nede på dit baghåndshjørne, på dit round ahead, at du får lige drop med, og du får lige clear med igen. Han dækker utrolig meget over på krydsen derovre. Er du med? Så på round ahead, lige drop, lige clear. Og så bliv ved med det her med, bliv ved med at trække langt frem på den forbane, når du har trukket ham ned bagved. Bliv ved med at komme langt frem. Og husk nu på, alle de her variationer, du står på bagbanen, og så højt du kommer på nettet, det trækker på ham. Det trækker på ham. Så ikke sikkert, at vi vinder direkte med det investering.
Encouragement as much as tactics, I suspect.
Vi må gerne, når du trykker den over med forhåndshjørnet, det er dybt, så skal den have mere gas. Kom så, Gade.
There's just 2 points in it.
11-9, play.
Just along the back line.
Service over. 10-11.
Well, not only 5 times World Championship medalist, this man Peter Gade is 5 times European Championship gold medalist. 5 times he's won that title. In fact, he's never actually lost in the European Championships. When he's played, he's won the gold medal. Oh, it's just wide.
Service over. First 10.
That's a good shot. Yeah, waited for the right opportunity to go for his winner. very fidgety at the moment, isn't he? Gade. No, that's really to keep the muscles moving or limber up a little bit more. Oh, it's just long.
Service over. 13-11.
That's the famous shot. Oh, almost plays that with a double action, doesn't he? But clearly long of the back line. Yeah, forced to turn and play the high backhand, Gade. As soon as he was forced to do that, you knew he was in trouble. Even if you get away a good clear on the backhand side, because your back's been facing your opponent, because you have to literally turn, then it takes time to turn round again, come back to the base position, and by then your opponent's likely to hit a winner.
15-11.
There's not only pace of movement to the shuttle, it's pace of recovery. And from the backhand side, it's always difficult. That was plumb on the line. Super shot. Nice little net exchange between the two men. And then Chen Long so smooth in his movement, back in court to deepen his forehand side, leapt in the air, able to create the angle. And all of a sudden it's a 5-point advantage to Chen Long.
Service over. 12-16.
没事啊。有时候连过度不行，我打
Don't
硬
look
一点。
unduly worried, do
没
they?
下一拍，
Oh, both players very much taking their time in between points. And umpire Wang Peng needs to keep an eye on this.
Service over. 17-12. Service over. 13-17.
Well, the crowd haven't really got involved in this. Rally's not that explosive, and all this time taken in between points. Not helping the atmosphere. delightful. What a super shot from Chen Long. Poise and balance as he lunged forward, then swayed his body one way, hit the shuttle the other. Good disguise. Well, the Dane is hanging in. Oh, well, this is interesting. I suggested that Wang Peng was going to have to keep an eye on the amount of time taken in between rallies, having a word with Peter Gade, and Peter Gade is saying, but there's perspiration has dripped down onto the court surface, and if I don't wander to the outside of the court and try and wring out the shirt, it's all going to drip onto the court, and then we're going to have it mopped. That's a good rally.
15, Li-Ning.
咬住它啊！没问题啊。
Well, almost 20 minutes already this has been in progress. In fact, according to the giant screen in the arena, 24 minutes. The clock's just ticked over. Well, it is hot, humid conditions here in Changzhou, but in my humble opinion, it is disturbing the flow of the game. The amount of time that is taken in between rallies. That's wide.
16, 18.
Well, I don't think Gade wanted the shuttle changed, but the umpire agrees with Chen Long. Aloft, Chen Long trying to get the crowd more involved in this semi-final. Yeah, umpire saying, come on, play. Well, they're both just as bad as the other. Powerful smash from Chen Long, and it brings up 4 game points for the number 3 seed from China. Return. Oh, that was going wide. Missed it. Wide by a whisker.
20.
This time both players agree about changing a shuttle. So one game point has come and gone. Another 3 remain in favour of Chen Long. Clever net shot. Oh, he's pushed it long. Would you believe it? And the Danish bench celebrate. Well long of that back line. Well, the umpire, I can see, is trying to get both men to go back onto court. He's not succeeding with either of them. "28 minutes. Two game points saved. Then needs to repeat that on the next two if Gade wants to win this opening game. Great smash from Chen Long, and on his third game point opportunity closes out the opening game against the number 2 seed Peter Gade. Lift cross court, really inviting the straight smash. 21-18 margin of victory in the opening game. In a game just shy of 30 minutes.
一个要注意顶后场的弧度跟到位置，好，然后可以往前压一点。他这边啊，按照这几台球打到那边以后啊，他基本上轻触为主。好，所以你的基本上压打完以后，准备要接近。好，刚才那个
进去助退，
而且对脚这些效果还是对的。另外一个注意一个，他推理过度的时候，有硬也要有硬的机会里面，你不要全部好像软掉那种。 不要有时候啪我就打长一点，包括这种也是过度，然后有时候打长一点，所以很好。你看
semi-final. His match yesterday evening. Thank you.
好，好，还有发接。好，可以啊。
用手用起打。
这边也是，这边也是一样的，那种他也没有打。
Well, Peter Gade will go down in the history books for many reasons. One of them will be by virtue of the fact he won the first ever Super Series tournament, the Malaysian Open, back in 2007. The Super Series started that year, and the Malaysian was the first of them. And it was quite remarkable too, because he had been very unwell on the plane from Denmark to Malaysia. So much so that he was taken off the plane and taken straight to hospital. Spent a couple of nights in hospital. Came out of hospital and promptly won the tournament. Incredible.
Second game. Long play.
So here we go. Game number 2. Chen Long having taken the first 21-18. One of the problems when you get older is recovery time. It always takes much longer to recover from hard matches. No, there's a defiant moment. That's put me in my place. Good disguise on the net shot from Gade. And to be honest, we didn't see many net exchanges in that opening game. The area of the court that wasn't really exploited to the full. Well, Gade just making the point to the umpire that he's ready to serve, and Chen Long keeps raising his hand to say, I'm not ready. And just to prove the point, exactly the same thing happened again. Well, the umpire's going to have a word with them both. It has become a feature of world badminton now. Receivers making their opponents wait before they serve. Oh, that's clever. Oh, good defense. Yeah, good rally. Yeah, just going for angle and placement there rather than power. Chen Long. Him not having any power to feed off on his defensive shot. Landed on the line. Well, I think the umpire's microphone has either been switched on or switched up. hesitant when he comes forward, Chen Long. And because of that hesitation, he's a little bit flat with his shot, with his pushes. And that's why he's hitting long off the back line. Big high serve. Apologises immediately for the good fortune. Nothing Chen Long could do about that. Oh, that's nice. Super smash. Doing that very well in the opening game as well was Chen Long. Thomas Leibel, former world mixed doubles champion. Shuttle badly deflected by hitting the top of the tape, just popping up into the hitting zone of Chen Long. There goes Long. Only just. Very good lift. Good defence too. Oh my word. Well, just exemplifies the problem for Hoeg Gade. His opponent doesn't just get it back, he gets it back with interest. First year he joined the tour, Chen Long, 2009, had the most remarkable 3 months where he beat the top 3 players in the world. Beat Li Chongwei, the world #1, in the first round of the India Grand Prix gold event. Then he beat the Olympic champion Lin Dan in the China Games. And then in the first round of the Malaysian Grand Prix gold in Johor Bahru, beat the former world and Olympic champion Hoeg Gade. A few months later secured a victory over his opponent of today as well, so to have those sort of back-to-back results in your first full year on the international tour is just remarkable. Oh, brilliant. Which I suppose in a way makes his surprise defeat to Kevin Corden of Guatemala in the first round of the recent World Championships even more extraordinary. That's just brilliant defence, isn't it? Six straight points from 3-5 down. Stop the run. Well, the problem is he appears to be ready, apart from the fact that he's got his hand up holding his opponent. Well, Peter Gader's making the points, justifiably so. The umpire's going to have a word with them here. Third time lucky. Little charade did was give both players a little more rest. Gade towards the umpire, hoping she might call it as a fault. I don't think he was, well, he was maybe a bit closer than Xincheng in the men's doubles, but still perfectly legal. Oh yes, outmaneuvered. Just didn't have the legs to run the full diagonal of the courts. Here the cross-court block. Gader's got to run from deep in his backhand corner to net forehand side. Here at the China Masters. 45 minutes this match in progress. We're only halfway through the second game. To be honest, we haven't had that many long rallies. I just felt that the Dane needed that rally after the break, after the mid-game interval. Needed a little run, needed to stop the rot, because now there's a 5-point deficit. Take that 6 point. Good flick serve. And it's a very tired looking Dane now. And Chen Long is sensing that too. Straight points has really made a difference in his second. Yeah, make that 6 straight points. At 9-7 with only 2 points in it. You really sort of thought it's still anybody's match. But since then, Chen Long has just piled on the pressure. 8-point advantage now. Oh, that's nicely done. Fine moment from Hoeg Gade. But if he can replicate that enough to get back on level terms, I have my serious doubts. Well, he's determined to prove me wrong, and I'm delighted to see it. Hoeg Gade, well, he's openly stated that he won't be playing international badminton after the Olympic Games next year. So this, in all probability, his last ever China Masters. Been a good supporter of this event. This is his 4th appearance. And he's pushed that wide.
Service over. 16-9.
That's a good return.
Service over. 10-16.
Well, he's won a piece with the lucky net cords in this game. nod of approval. And why not? Points away from his second consecutive final here at the China Masters, number 3 seed, and that's wide.
19-10.
And court will need to be mopped. Almost resigned to defeat, doesn't he? No way back really from such a deficit now for Peter Gade.
Service over. 11-19.
Yeah, very good judgment. Goodness me. Oh, brilliant. Suddenly finds the most magnificent net shot. Yeah, just takes it early, just guides it into that cross-court area. Didn't even worry about trying to spin or tumble the shuttle, just going for accuracy. Missed it. So that error on the smash means that Chen has 8 match point opportunities to once again be in the final of the Li-Ning China Masters. Oh, he's hit it long. 2 match point opportunities have been missed. He's got another 6. Gone wide, and this time Chen of China converts. 2 straight games over Peter Gade, the veteran from Denmark. So, and that guarantees an all-Chinese men's singles final, because the other semi-final, 2 Chinese players contesting in the top half of the draw. That match will be played tonight, of course, with Chen Long's victory over Peter Gade. That means that our semi-finals are concluded. this afternoon's session. Watched it carefully. 55 minutes for the two games. 21-18, 21-14.
第二场，男单林丹对阵陈金；第三场，女双王小李、于洋对阵田径
Well, of course, as I was saying, that means that our 5 semi-finals this afternoon have been concluded. And just to remind you what happened earlier on this afternoon, we started with women's doubles and the former world junior champions Xia Yuan and Tang Xinhua overcame the number 3 seeds Fuji and Kakiwa of Japan and overcame them in 2 straight games, 21-10, 21-18, 48 minutes of play. When you consider the Japanese pair have been in the All England final earlier this year, what a remarkable result. And we had the 2 women's singles players who, between them, for the last 2 years, won the title here at the China Masters. Victory went to the former champion, so Wang Xincheng, against Wang Xin. 21-12, 21-18. Then it was the turn of the mixed doubles, and All England champions Chen and Ma Jin from China to the final, defeating Walker Fisher-Nielsen and Christina Pedersen. 22-20. Then it was men's doubles, and what a thrilling opening game we had in a repeat of the World Championship final, a repeat of the final from the China Masters last year as well. And once again, Kai Yun and Fu Haifeng coming through in 2 straight games. 26-24, 21-18, the margin of victory in that. And as we just witnessed, Chen Long, the number 3 seed, repeats his feat of last year of getting through to at least the final. Last year was beaten in the final by Lin Dan, his teammate. So his victory over Peter Gade, 21-18, 21-14, means that semi-finals action has finished for today. But of course, just to remind you, we will be back tomorrow with all 5 finals starting at 1300 local time. That's 0500 GMT. So from all of us here in Changzhou, and especially from me, Jill Clark, do hope to see you tomorrow. But in the meantime, bye for now.